Hello, people at home and in the audience. This is Fox and Forest. I'm MoD366, and
I'm
with me
Hollister.
I have Hollister, and online we have Rupert, who is, well, you can tell them yourself.
I am MoD366. I'm Rupert from Bonus Level Entertainment. I'm the game director of Fox and Forest, and I'm super proud that you were playing it today. We worked on it for 2 years, and now you want to finish it under 1 hour. So good luck.
Thank you. One thing first, we will start on save file 3. If everything goes well, we will end on save file 3. If something happens like it did during practice on one of the practice machines, we will have to go to save file 4 because I had a hard lock in one of the stages, and that was not fun. Because that happened the first time, and I don't want to see that during this marathon. Anyway, time is not starting here because you guys got in and donated for some well-written poetry to be read.
The good and also not bad poetry.
Yes.
You donated for this.
Exactly. So, we're gonna start into the game, and we have the poetry.
Once upon a time, a naughty fox named Rick was about to commit a little crime. Patty the partridge was outraged, told Rick that she doesn't taste good and that he should look for some other food. But then she had a clever idea, almost forgetting why, in the first place, she was here. Patty asked Rick for help to fight the evil green eye horde, promising many treasures as his reward. Rick agreed and promised that he will be kind. Let us just hope that they do not have different ideas in mind.
Thank you so much, Hollister. So, now we are starting into the game. On the right, you see the season tree, who gifted Rick a magic melee crossbow. And yes, that's the official name. Because we can do melee attacks with it, we can shoot arrows, and we can shoot magical arrows once we have them. Now we are starting on our journey in the revolving river. So our basic movement at the start is this period attack when we are jumping once. We have a double jump. We cannot attack at the start after a double jump. We have to buy that later on. Other than that, while we are standing still, we have an arrow that we can shoot. And these things are magical seeds. We need those to progress in the game. We also have the ability to switch between seasons, as you have already seen. We started in spring, now it's winter, so we can cross the water. And that costs mana. And you can see the mana bar in the top center screen. It's only half full right now, and we will not upgrade that because it's not necessary at all. Also on the top left you can see 5 hearts. Those could be upgraded to 10 if it wasn't so expensive and we would need it. So we don't do that. It's just unnecessary. Also, the enemies that we see drop coins. The smaller enemies drop 2 coins, which is always 1 copper and either a silver or a gold. The larger enemies, like those tree enemies, drop 3 gold always. Copper coins are worth 1, silver 5, gold 10, which is what's mostly used in other games as well. And we want to collect as much money in this stage as we can, because at the end of the next stage we need a total of 930 gold for the for what we need to buy afterwards. So the money routing is a bit tight at the start, but we don't care about money after after the second boss. So it's a bit weird to not care about money anymore in a game, but
in today's economy, you don't care about money?
Yeah, I know, weird, right?
Unacceptable.
We've just seen one of the very few glitches that the game unfortunately has. I'm so sorry, Rupert. But
Oh, good.
but if you get hit by an enemy while you're trying to do a jumping attack, the game will eat your next jumping attack input. Always. That always happens. I don't know why, but yeah. And that's why I just got one hit more in, why the enemies hit me once more than strictly necessary. These trees we want to attack with melee attacks because they take 3 melee attacks or 6 arrows. And yeah, I'll prefer the melee attacks, thank you very much.
Now, there are some targets here that are strewn around the stage. What are those for?
Yes, those are mostly for shortcuts. However, we need magical arrows in the corresponding color to shoot them. And yeah, we don't have those yet. We get magical arrows after the boss fights.
Understandable. Okay.
So, yeah, the main gimmick of this game is changing between seasons to pass through the game, to walk through the game. What was your main idea behind? Oh, how did you get that idea, Rupert? Because I really like it.
Wow, cool. Thanks for the question. It's really breathtaking how quick you play through it. Wow. So I got this idea actually from playing Ikaruga because I love Ikaruga.
Oh.
I played it the first time on the GameCube, and then I thought first, hey, why not make a shmup, a shoot 'em up, where you don't switch like to black and white, but where you switch seasons, right?
Yeah.
And from that idea, then the idea arose to create an action platformer with
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the 2 seasons.
Nice. Okay, that cost a bit more time than I wanted. So, usually I keep the season switched for as long as necessary to do whatever I need to do. However, yeah, my jumping mistake there, because those falling leaves are random, because it took more time there than usual. My mana would have run out before I got where I needed to go. So, yeah. And we do that because when we switch to the secondary season, we need to stand still. And that costs a bit of time. That jump there, if you wait for the fall animation to be in the completed fall animation, then jump the first time and jump the second time after you're again in the full fall animation, you will never ever fall in the hole. Never, ever. It looks really, really scary, which is why I call it the scary jump. But it's not scary at all. If you do it right, you can never fail that. It's so fun. So here we collect a grindstone. We collect 2 of them for a melee attack upgrade, so that our melee attacks do more damage. We don't really care about the melee damage. What we care about is that after that first melee attack upgrade, we can buy one more attack type, and we need that. So that's why we need the 2 grindstones. Up, we want to go down here, because down here we have some more chests. Those chests always contain 5 golden coins or a ghost. And I can show you a ghost right here, because the right chest has one. That ghost wants to shoot us. Deals half a heart of damage. It's not too bad if you get hit. But, yeah. If you're not expecting it, could be kind of weird. So,
This idea comes from Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, thought so. Money's looking good. So for those who haven't seen that at the end of the first stage, these stages end with Patty sitting on the seesaw, and when we jump on it, we get 40 gold. When we double jump on it, we get 90 gold. And if we do a stomp attack, which is that second attack that we will buy later on, not for this reason, then we even get 200 gold. So that definitely plays into the economy. Oh, my audio is flipped. Okay, I heard him coming from the right, but he came from the left. But it doesn't matter. If I know that, that's fine. I can work with that.
I was trying to check on your headset if it's like the left or right indicator here, but can't seem to find it.
Yeah, as I said, as long as I know it, I can work with it. This is the only time I need it. So whatever. So first phase is done where he shoots out his tongue and we shoot him in the mouth. And here he shoots this Glibber, I don't know what it's supposed to be. And we shoot that back after freezing it. And we do it once in the first cycle and twice in the cycles after that.
Wow.
That's the quick kill.
Easy.
Wow, congratulations.
Easy every time.
Nice. It's supposed to be polywalk, what he's shooting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So now we head back to the season tree. But before we talk to him, we buy some potions. Well, we buy one potion because we have one bottle. Then we buy the first new attack and the melee attack upgrade, which is what we needed the money for. And now we get the first magical arrows that shoot 3 arrows in different diagonals. However, we have a donation waiting, so why don't we listen to that?
Myths_and/or_legend donated $5. Looks like it, a perfect run so far, dodging all these enemies with iframes certainly has my fur raising. I'd hate for a donation message to cause a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Okay, that was for the Gato Roboto run earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah.
So this is what the magical arrows look like when I shoot them, and they're kind of useful. I like the next ones better, but well, we don't get those before the next boss, so we use what we have. So now we're in the second part of the forest, which is stuck in summer. Oh yeah, a little story time. Well, why don't we? So the seasons have been stuck. The forest has been stuck in the seasons. Each quarter of the forest in one of the seasons, and we want to remedy that. Yeah, that's basically what the season tree wants from us. And the magical melee crossbow allows us to switch to one of the other seasons. And in this case, we switch from summer to fall, so that well, the trees don't have that many leaves anymore, and we can see where we're going.
Come to think
And the mushrooms are growing as well.
Yeah, right. The mushrooms are growing. So the good thing about the green magical arrows, if you fire from point blank, you hit the enemy 3 times in a row with one shot, which is really strong and really quick. So we need to collect that one magic crystal that fills our mana bar, because that's the trigger for that magical seed to appear that you just saw. Yeah, but basically, if you see me doing something strange, like earlier, I jumped into the middle of 3 holes that had nothing in it, whereas the others had like health and mana refills. Yeah, in the middle one is the trigger for that magical seed, and it took me an hour and a half to find that in my first playthrough. I was kinda mad when I found it, not gonna lie.
It's the sort of thing that you just spend so much time at the end of it. It's just like, it's there. Okay.
Yeah. In the end, it was so easy, but I mean, all the goodies distracted me. I wanted the goodies.
Yeah, the shinies.
Yeah.
I agree. It should have been the other way around. That the ones where we hit the goodies is the ones that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a genius idea to do that. It's a genius idea to do that. I just hated it on my first playthrough. So here, I know where the platforms are, so I don't care about switching seasons, because that would take around a second of my time, and we are speedrunning, so I don't have a second.
Well, you actually have like 48 minutes, so you should be good.
Nah. Not gonna fall for that. This is a proper speedrun.
It's a proper speedrun.
We are doing things fast.
No glitches. Glitches are not allowed.
This game is basically glitchless, so yeah. No glitches. Glitches are cheating.
Shoutouts to Bowie, by the way, for that,
Yeah.
that segment.
Yes. I love that. So, now we are coming to the very first auto-scroller. The donations that you gave us very graciously are for the second auto-scroller, so not this one. In this one we will collect all 5 magical seeds anyway, because we need them. But in the second one, we don't need them. But due to your donations, I will collect them and show you where they are.
Yeah.
So the first one is hidden here in the fire, in this auto-scroller, which is a very nice hiding place. And here we die. Because, as you see, we get reset to the right of the badger, of our checkpoint. And over the course of this whole stage, it saves around 7 seconds.
Wow,
If
man,
we do
impressive.
if we do that for every single one of the checkpoints.
That's so cool.
The further to the right the badger still is when we die, the more time we save. So the next one's there.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god, man, I just got a heart attack, man.
So that was like hit the badger to trigger the checkpoint.
Yes.
Imagine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we hit the badger to trigger the checkpoint, and then we die as quickly as possible. We can even die before we hit the badger, as long as the badger gets hit before the death animation is over.
Oh.
That still counts as the checkpoint activated. Okay, that was not intended. Oh, by the way, I did tell Paulster yesterday, I didn't tell on stream yet, I will be donating $5 per death. And yes, even these intended deaths will be $5 per death. Spoiler, there's 5 checkpoints per autoscroller. There's 2 autoscrollers, so it's $50 anyway, because there will be 10 deaths minimum.
Yes, I'll be
Nice.
doing $1 a death because I've been donating quite a bit throughout this event.
That's true.
So,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
I need to live after this event, so just so we know.
Yeah.
So we're now on 4 deaths, including the non-intentional one, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just count the non-intentional ones because I know how many intentionals there are. So here, we collect all that good stuff. 840 money should still be fine. At the end, we still have the option to get more money. However, that costs a bit of time for the money to count up in the end screen. So I usually don't want to take that money. However, I will if I need to, and I will need to. Dang it!
Okay, you know what? I will also be donating, but I will make it differently. I will donate $50, and for every time you die unwillingly, I will reduce $5.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dear.
Let's do that.
So we are now at 45.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So you're telling me I need to concentrate? That's fine. I can do that.
Okay, I'll carry the commentary from here.
So,
So this is the last magical seed in this place, and the autoscrollers have also have these targets, and those spawn large coins. And one large coin, taking one large coin gives me 50 gold at the end of the stage. So I'm above the 900 that I need. And now I never need any more money, except maybe for checkpoints. Because you've seen those badgers in regular stages, and you need to pay him for him to act as a checkpoint. Because he's a fan of retro games, which is why he's called Retro. And well, retro games are expensive, as we know, so he needs money to buy them. That's why you need to pay your checkpoint. I like the idea. I'm all for retro games.
Retro games.
and every time you pay him, he gives you a quote like with
Yeah.
over 40 different quotes until you say one of random,
Yeah,
like Lali Ho from Final Fantasy II, etc., stuff like this.
yeah. So this is the second boss, the Wasp. That was the final phase of the
Nice.
Wasp.
Wow.
That's why we buy. That's why we buy that potion.
Yeah, wow. Super, man. Oh,
So in general, you just once the Wasp opens up, you shoot the arrows in it, as many as needed for it to get the drowsy state. Then you change seasons for the wind to push the wasp into the spikes. And yeah, you do that 4 times and the boss is done. So now we have everything we need to buy. Well, apart from some potions later on. And we got my favorite magical arrows. The red ones, they shoot 3 arrows in a straight line ahead, really fast. And yeah, that's nice. So we open up the fall part of the forest, and we get into my favorite stage, Windy Windmills. So Windy Windmills has moving platforms, and I am pretty sure they are on a global timer from how they're moving and what I've seen during many runs. But is that so, Rupert? I've never confirmed it.
Yes, they actually are on a global timer. So not everything in the game is on a global timer. So sometimes when you respawn, things are differently, but the platforms are.
Yeah. Then next question: what gave you the idea to have the very last platform on a 40-second rotation? Like what? Why? Why would you do that?
Just so I don't know, just so the people can enjoy the scenery.
just to be mean. Okay, I get it.
Well, it's a pretty long ride as well, the last one. So yeah, it's not ideal. I agree.
Yeah. So I wasn't joking. I timed it. It's 20 seconds. It's 20 seconds for the platform to go up. Another 20 seconds for the platform to come down. And sometimes you just so happen, I'm gonna manipulate the platforms a bit. So changing seasons here just makes the windmill stop. And that also stops the platforms. And I'm using that a bit to manipulate the platforms. We need to come down here for one more magical seed that's hidden. Finding those was fun as well. Not as bad as in Fungus. What was it? Fungus Forest, I think.
Yes.
2-1.
Yes.
Yeah, not as bad as there. I didn't take an hour and a half of it, but yeah. Here we jump to the left from below. That spawns the seed a little early.
Nice.
At the platform, okay. Stopping that platform while it's down, so we can get it.
Is this the 40-second?
No.
Oh, okay, it's
this is the longest stage in the run. This stage takes 7 minutes.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So no, that was not the last platform.
Ah, I see. Yeah. By the way, I love how it only took about 18 minutes before the conversation turned into, "Hey, Dev, love your game. Why did you do that? Why did you do this?"
No, that's the only thing I really hate, because you don't want to know how many runs. Even my very last practice run, I was coming up to the very last platform and it just left.
Oh.
And I knew, okay, now I have to wait for 40 seconds until I can do anything again. But come on, get the jump. Thank you.
Yeah, this stage is really pretty long, and in QA we had to play it so many times. It was really getting very demanding.
Yeah, but I love it. It's such a nice technical stage, and I really enjoy it. Let's take a safety checkpoint here because we've got the time, because the platform wasn't there. So yeah, basically, if you don't pay retros some money, and you die, you start at the start of the stage. And if you're at the end of this stage and you die, then that's 7 minutes down the drain. If everything goes well.
Oh, if everything goes well as well, that's...
Yeah.
Can it go worse?
I mean,
nice.
You could take more damage, which is minor time loss. You could miss platforms, which is time loss. So yeah.
Ah, okay, that kind of thing. Okay.
So what I was saying is, if everything goes, oh, can I make that still? Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. That was a bit close.
Don't fall off now.
No. Not gonna happen. Come on. And okay, everything's good. everything's good. We can end this run on this save game. Because this left platform on one of the practice PCs was not moving. It was stuck on the down position, and I have no clue why. That never happened to me before. So yeah, I don't know. I tried it with different settings, windowed mode, full screen, but yeah, nothing worked. Different save slots also didn't work. But I'm glad that I can show you the rest of the stage, because the save file 4 that I prepared is just this stage already finished. Just so in case we hardlock this game here, I could just finish the run. So we don't want to get hit by those spiders or the cogs, because they deal a full heart of damage, and that's quite a lot. Especially since I don't want to death abuse here.
Yeah, and not to alarm you, yeah, you're a little on the lower side here, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, there's a heart waiting for me, and we're at the end of the stage, basically.
Lovely.
So, let's see. What does the platform say? It's just coming down. Okay, nice. I like that.
Cool.
That's what I want to see.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, platform.
Yes, thank you, platform. No useless waiting. So yeah, now we just have to avoid some damage here, which is not the worst if you know how to do it. Perfect. And now we're through. We're through the longest stage in
Wow.
run.
And super cool to watch. Wow, really. Was very exciting.
So now we are.
This is my favorite stage. Really old school Super Ghosts and Ghosts.
Yeah, I learned to like it.
Okay.
Well, I learned to like it, but then I learned to hate it again when I tried running.
What?
Yeah, please let me finish. When I tried running any percent on hard difficulty, I can do normal difficulty. I have not managed to survive this stage on hard difficulty on just 5 hearts, but I don't have the money to have more hearts in a speedrun. So yeah, as a speedrunner, I hate this stage in on hard difficulty. So let's see. Do we get? No, we don't get mana, but we're through. Okay. Oh, come on, really? Okay, we wait for this magical seed to spawn. Let's get a little bit of mana at least. And we smash through that well. Kill some ghosts because they're annoying. And hit a green target out of sight. Because, well, once I know where it is, I don't need to see it. And you know what? While I do like the music, let's switch seasons so people can see something. Just, no fog. I know the missing music is a bit sad, but seeing something, I think, is better than hearing something. And, yeah, I should be able to manage with the mana that I have until where I need to be. Unlucky that spawned behind me, but that's fine. So here, that shaman that's flying in the air and spawning more zombies. Oh, come on. Come on, stupid bird. I want to kill you, thank you. There we have the magical seed. There we kill the stupid bird. And here we are at the end of the stage.
Wow. Perfectly timed with the season meter.
Yep. So if I hadn't messed up with that bird, I wouldn't have had to switch back and forth with the seasons and would have made it anyway. But that was a little too close to me, or for me. So here we have a giant robo spider And since it's a robot, we can't really damage it. So yeah, let's just run away, and maybe we'll find something that can deal damage to that spider. It's not really a boss fight, more a boss, well, yeah, a boss run.
Boss chase, I
a
guess.
Boss chase, yeah. But I like it because again, it's a rather technical vertical level. I like vertical levels in 2D platformers. So yeah, why not?
Nice.
Yeah.
Also,
In our next game that is coming up, Saga of Sins, we also have a vertical level, like 2, and one is also from down to up, and it's also our dedicated speedrun level. So I hope you will like it as well.
nice. Also, Rupert, I really appreciate those mana crystals, but I never switch seasons in this fight. So yeah, highly appreciate it, but I don't need mana refills. So yeah, it's just really precise jumping, and there's one really precise jump. This one. Sometimes you land on this upper platform, but I haven't been able to do it constantly or consistently.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there some sort of like momentum element, especially from the conveyors?
Yes, the conveyors do give you momentum, which is really nice. Here we have a big shortcut. So if it's just a single board of wood, then you can jump through it. If there's more below that, then you can't. Oh, also, that spider is rubber bending, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it rubber bending to the platform I was last standing on, or to my actual position?
Actually, I wouldn't even know how it was implemented, but
Okay.
it's rubber banding.
Okay, so I'm still jumping here because in case it's rubber bending to my actual position, I want to be higher so the spider's here faster.
Nice.
That's the only reason why I'm jumping like crazy there.
That is absolutely terrifying, though, I will say.
Yeah. That spider, it's a really cool looking boss. And that from someone who doesn't like spiders.
Nice.
So right now we are at 22 out of 40 magical seeds. To unlock the next area, we need 24. However, 22 is the maximum we could have gotten up until now. So yeah, we just revisit the very first stage and collect the missing 2 magical seeds that are here. And now we have a bit of a better arsenal. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't even talk about, but I have used it, is the double jump spin attack. I love that. Best attack in the game. A mandatory attack for the final boss. Which is kind of sad, because now we can't do a low percent category without buying any upgrades, because we need to buy that one upgrade to fight the final boss.
Yeah, to be honest, that was one of the biggest criticisms we had with this game, that this double jump spin attack, which is very cool and useful, that the player doesn't have it from the very start of the game, that you have to buy it.
I can understand it. I can understand it even more since that attack is required for the final boss, at least for the final phase of the final boss. So yeah, but I can live. Oh no, I'm going wrong. I need to go up here.
Important.
Very important, because otherwise I can jump up here to this red target.
Which I imagine takes us to our 24th
That is correct.
magic seed.
That is absolutely correct.
Can I just take a moment here and just appreciate just how good this game looks?
Yeah.
Like, I also study game dev, and I've reached this point in my studies where I'm just going, how does any game get finished? So to see this, it looks so like pretty and
Yeah.
complete.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I saw that game once in a stream, and I was like, yeah, I have to have that.
Yeah. But yeah, shout outs. This looks really nice. Really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much. So we really wanted to go for the Super Nintendo Pixel style, and I think the team managed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm very happy. how it turned out. And with our new game, Saga of Sins, it's also an action platformer. We have like a stained glass art style. So again, we are going for like a nice graphic style.
Yeah, I can totally see the sort of SNES inspiration here.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This, I mean, apart from the soundtrack, you mentioned that yourself, Rupert. Somewhere, I know I read that. Apart from the soundtrack, you really nailed the 16-bit.
Yes. Yeah, the soundtrack, sometimes we were cheating a little bit and
Yeah.
a bit more layers were used than the Super Nintendo could handle.
Yeah. But yeah, I really fell in love with this game. This is also the very first game that I speedran.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's your fault, Rupert. Do you remember your 3-minute challenge for this very stage?
Yes.
That was how I got into speedrunning this game.
Nice.
And into speedrunning itself. So yeah, and I'm really thankful for that.
It's good to have you here, Mark.
So we've got 24
Cool.
magical seeds. Now we can get the third magical arrow that we normally don't ever use in this category. However, thanks to your donations, chat, I have to use it once. In the very next stage in the autoscroller, to show you the position of the very first magical seed in that autoscroller. So, I mean, you can look at the design and think about what that arrow might do. Oh, that's not where I want to go. That's where I want to go. So, Crystal Caves. Really beautiful autoscroller. It's looking really good. Shame that it's an autoscroller.
Yeah.
The one thing speedrunners as a group don't like.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're perhaps a little biased in our.
Yeah. So we shoot this 3 times to hit that blue target, and that makes this very first magical seed appear. And now we never go back to that arrow because it drains your mana pool so fast, and you don't really need this boomerang shot for anything else other than hitting those blue targets, and there are no more. At least no more that we need. So yeah. Also, dying after a checkpoint is rather complicated here. At that point, here we want to fly ahead quickly, fly back quickly, and get that magical seed. Those big worms die to 2 shots of the red arrow, and if I position myself properly here, oh, shoot, gotta do it again. We can fly above those lower platforms and below those ceilings.
I always get a heart attack when you die. Oh my god.
So down here was a green target. Shooting that spawns this magical seed.
Sneaky, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's really well hidden. That's really well hidden.
Yeah, you really have to like be laser focused.
Yeah, I did shoot it really quickly after respawning. So
fair enough.
okay, here is the 4th one that is in plain sight. But if you were prepared to go the lower way, then you might miss it. Here, this worm we just ignore, because he can't hit us anyway. Hey, birds. Those birds like to kill me. Not those in particular, but the birds in the stage like to kill me.
Have you tried telling them, hey, don't do that, that kills people?
Yeah, I was like, call, that kills people. But they didn't listen. So
no reasoning.
No reasoning with birds. No reasoning with the birds. So here, we want to hit that checkpoint as far to the right as possible. And then die. Because dying saves time, at least here.
Yeah, just a few seconds, which is
Yeah, it really is
respectable.
just a few seconds. So from what I've timed, it's around 7 seconds per stage. Up there is the last magical seed. That was what you paid for, chat. Now you know where they all are if you want to do a 100% run.
yeah. So of course we gotta say here, thank you to everybody
Yeah,
donating
thank you for that.
donating $200 for both the poetry and the collectathon there.
Yeah, yes,
Hopefully I can make it all worth it, especially with the outro.
absolutely. Oh, one thing I have to show here. The first magical seed is to the left of the start in this stage. Thank you very much for that.
That is
That also
lovely.
took a while to find. But then I was like, wait a second, I can go to the left here. Oh, that sneaky dev. Yeah, sneaky. This is the stage that I hate the most because you take so much damage. We just damage boost here because we will be damaged anyway. No, those bones, even after they're broken and they're despawning, will still hurt you. So, yeah. You take so much damage in this stage. However, you get quite a few health refills, so that's fine as well. Oh, no. Bird? No. Dang it. Yeah, sure.
Wait, those bones still have collision after they come off?
Yes.
Oh,
They still have
okay.
collision, they still hurt you.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yes, it is.
Ay.
Ah, that's a glitch, sorry.
Oh,
Is it?
Nah, it's not. It is. They shouldn't probably once.
I mean, I don't care anymore. I got used to it.
yeah.
But yeah.
Speedrunners, the best playtesters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So, here, we want to avoid that arrow. Climb up here. And jump to the right to this chest. For our third bottle. Because we need 3 of the 4 bottles that the game has. And then we go down here to shoot, come on, this green target. That makes a skull appear on the upper path, where we just shoot some red arrows to kill that centaur. I hate that centaur. So this skull appeared, and that helps us jump over here. Otherwise, we could not continue there. So also, a new enemy type. Those raptors. Just damage boost through them. They block your attacks. They just go on your nerves. You don't want to mess with them. However, here we want to jump over them into the bird, because the bird only deals half a heart of damage. The raptor deals a heart of damage.
Ah, nice.
Just a little health management. Doesn't really matter on easy. It does matter on normal and hard, because there all damage is doubled. Also here, goes in the chest. Damage boost with that to get through the raptor, because that again is only half a heart of damage, not a full heart. Some minor optimizations. Just in case you get hit anymore or your health is low anyway. But yeah, that's basically the stage. We're through. And now we can go to this act's boss, but we don't. We first go back.
Ah, fantastic. Especially crystal caves. Wow, it's such a hard
Yeah.
stage. Really cool.
So we buy the fire potion, the thunder potion, and the water potion. And I hope that I'll hit the boss properly. We'll see. So, this boss took me quite a bit to figure out how to defeat on my first playthrough. So, what you want to do is shoot the icicles above him. He blocks that. Switch season so he's wet. Switch season so he freezes. Shoot him. And now we just 1 potion, 2nd potion, 3rd potion, dead.
Wow!
All right. Wow.
We're basically skipping the 3 next phases with those 3 potions. And yeah. Unfortunately, I can't claim that I was the one that found. But I'm really grateful for the runner that did. I'm not sure which runner it was, but yeah, really grateful. So now we buy 1 more fire potion, 1 more thunder potion, and the tornado potion. Because we're not done yet.
We found ourselves another quick kill, I imagine.
We talked to the season tree and find out, oh no, the season tree was the evil witch all along.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's kind of bad because now we helped the witch. Oh yeah, this is the one glitch that I found. If you mash the skip button before the text box appears, the text box gets skipped before it loads, and so it doesn't unload.
Okay.
Doesn't help anything. It's just a weird visual glitch. So fire potion here on the first phase. Second phase, we hit the nose 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, I hate you. 9 and 10. Then fall phase, we use the thunder potion. Winter phase, we use the tornado potion. And now, final phase of the fight, 20 hits to death. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Count it with us, people.
Yeah, count with us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was a bit close. 12, 13, 14, 15.
5 more.
16, 17, 18, 19, come on, 20.
Hey!
Time.
Wow, cool. Yeah.
GG's.
44, man. Crazy.
44-14. My PB is a 42 something.
Pretty good.
So yeah, pretty good time. I really like that.
Wow.
But don't go anywhere because we have some more poetry for you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes. Time to bring out again the good and also not bad poetry that you donated for.
Correct.
Let's see what we have. Finally, Rick has defeated the Withering Witch and has rid the world of this nasty itch. But the price he and Patty had to pay was not low. It will take years for the season tree to regrow. So as this little fable now ends, we see that the fox and the partridge really did become friends.
I mean, if you look at the pictures, maybe not really friends, but yeah, Rick thinks of a different heart, I think.
And the moral of the story is that even when you think you cannot cope, fear not, because there will always be hope.
Thank you so much, Hollister.
Wow.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
And yeah, now we got the credits. If you do get the game, any one of you, and play it, do watch the credits. There are some really nice 16-bit style photos of Kickstarter backers. That was one of the Kickstarter Kickstarter
perks.
levels, perks, whatever.
Reports, yeah.
So yeah, all the backers are listed here in the credits. Really good, but I don't want to hold you up too long. Thank you very much, Paulister. Thank you, Rupert, for being with me.
Thank you, Mark, for having me.
And yeah, that's it from my side. Rupert, do you want to have some last words?
Yes, thank you so much. It was really cool and yeah, exciting to watch. Congratulations on this amazing speedrun. And of course, how much are you donating? 55, is it right?
It's 55 from me, yeah.
Yes, and 11.
And I will also donate $55. Thank you so much for this cool event and everything. Have a good one.
Lovely.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.